Okay, there's one. We're gonna do a second one because Miss Lemon needs the coffee today. Yes, please. Beautiful. There's a second one. And then I'm actually very excited. We're making like a sausage, pepper, and egg situation. Very excited to eat that. Okay. And sometimes I usually hold my coffee, like I'll hold the little espresso cup all the way up to the top of the Breville because sometimes it like spits out all over the place and like the coffee gets everywhere. And I wonder if I just don't think the espresso cup is large enough, but that's fine. So I end up just holding it up for the entirety of it while it's brewing. Okay, there's a second one. Look how good this looks. Yes, please. Okay, there is my shots of espresso. Let's move you guys because we are gonna make our pep. We're gonna make our omelet now. Well, it's like kind of like an omelet. It's gonna be like a sausage omelet with some Parmesan cheese and stuff. It's gonna be like a few different things. I will put my apron back on for this. So just because I'm going to be using eggs and I with all the eggs, I need to like wipe the eggs on me because I don't want to be wiping it on my workout stuff. Okay. Let's make the coffee. And wash it off. Oh my goodness. I have a garden outside in front of me and my strawberries are so ripe right now. It's been so warm, which is such a blessing. Okay, so let's finish making my coffee. So I have 2 shots of espresso. I have my straw, give it a little stir because we remember we put the white chocolate espresso powder here at the bottom. So I've got 2 shots of espresso, the white chocolate espresso, and then we'll go in with a little bit of milk, of course. Some milk. And then I also like to put in actually a little bit of the Chobani creamer. So I put in a little bit of, let's see, a little bit of the Chobani creamer. This stuff is so good. This stuff is so, so good. So put just like a little splash in. Perfect. This is like my favorite stuff ever. Mm, so good. And then after that, I usually like to put my ice in at the end because um I find that if you like put the ice in while you're doing espresso like first, it makes the espresso really watered down. So I like to put everything in usually at the end. Um oh hi guys, there's some people joining. Oh hey, welcome. Welcome to Cooking with Lemon. I'm making we're gonna make like a pepper omelet with some Parmesan cheese or maybe cheddar cheese. I haven't really decided. I think I'm gonna use Parmesan cheese. Yeah. I think I'm gonna use some Parmesan cheese. So very excited for that. We just made a coffee. I made what is this? This is a white chocolate espresso powder. 2 shots of espresso with some 2% milk and some Chobani sweet cream. So very good. Everyone, we love our coffee. But we're gonna make some eggs this morning, guys. So I've got actually a few different things going on. I have a bunch of peppers that I'm gonna probably chop up that will put out like, let's see, one, two. I'll probably use like half the bag because I love peppers. So we'll use half the bag of those peppers. Oh, hi, Mr. Jedi Angel. Well, guys, welcome to Cooking with Lemon. If this is your first time here, welcome. Hopefully it's not your last. We are making, like I said, I'm making an omelet this morning, and I just got to wash like all of these beautiful. Look at all these gorgeous peppers. They're so pretty, aren't they? So yeah, very excited. I try to eat my vegetables in the morning, honestly, because it's like harder to eat the vegetables throughout the day. So I'll try to have all of my I try to have my veggies the earlier in the day, the better. So that's what I like to try to do. And I always tell all my friends too. I'm like, like sometimes I have friends that'll come on here like while I'm doing my cooking show and they'll be like, oh, like where are you from? I'm from the Northeast. I'm from New Jersey. Can you hear it in my accent? Probably. No, you probably can hear it in my accent, which is fine. But yeah, no, I'm definitely new to TikTok, not TikTok. I'm new to YouTube Live. So I'm just kind of figuring out how this all works, honestly. Which is really fun and exciting, but I am like trying to I love cooking, and like my goal was just to like get on cooking live shows and like actually teach people how to cook. Like, how do you make an omelet? Like, what do you put in it? How do you, do you mix milk or butter, or eggs, or like when do you put everything in? So my goal while coming on live has really been to like do exactly that. So I'm super hopeful and excited that that like resonates with some people here on live. The Northeast, yeah, no, I'm from the Northeast. Can you tell? Can you tell in my voice? Probably. If I'm ever like speaking too fast, or if my R's start to roll, just let me know because I definitely will have some experience with that sometimes. Wait, these peppers look so good. Oh my god, these are peppers. They're so sweet. This is gonna be so good. Actually, I think because the peppers are really sweet, I'm gonna use Parmesan cheese because the sweetness and the tanginess will make it like a really good flavor, I think. And then I'll probably put some like Italian seasonings in too. Good morning from Central New York. Oh, welcome. Welcome from Central New York. I was gonna say it's so hot in the Northeast right now. Isn't it like 90 degrees or something? I think it's 90 degrees or so by a lot of us. Which is crazy because it's only May and I'm like, why is it 90 degrees right now? That to me is just insane. But oh well, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do? You know what I mean? What are you gonna do about it? Except cool off, go under the hose, take a cold shower. Not much we can do when the weather is like this. Okay, I have all these peppers I just chopped up. I'm gonna eat the tops of them because they're so good and I just don't want any pepper to like really get left behind. It's 61 this morning. Oh my god, is it? It's definitely colder. I mean, it's definitely warmer by me. That's for sure. But honestly, I'm kind of enjoying this heat right now. Here, wait, look at all these beautiful peppers, guys. Look at this. Wait, look at me show y'all's beaching. Wait, look at all of these gorgeous peppers, guys. Yum. She okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just chop these up like kind of small. Here, let me make this like a little bit lower. Can I make it lower? There you go. Let's go make this like a little bit lower. And I'm just gonna chop these up into like really fine pieces. And we're gonna lightly saute them in a pan with some butter. And then into that pan we'll add the eggs. And I said I was gonna make an omelet, but I kind of want to make scrambled eggs instead. So I think I might do that instead, some scrambled eggs. But go ahead, we're just gonna chop up all these peppers really fine. And health is wealth here, guys. The more colorful your food, the better that you'll feel and the better that it'll taste. So I always encourage, like, whenever someone is like asking me questions about like what's the right thing to eat, or like how can I like make my diet healthier, like if your food has more color in it, you can like assume that you're having like a healthier diet, which is really really good. So that's like my little caveat there. And I'm actually very excited because I think I'm gonna go live. I think I'm gonna go live twice today. Did you learn to cook from your mom, grandma, or just learn on your own? That's a great question. I actually learned how to cook from my mom. My mom was such a good cook, and I started to learn from her once I got my own space, and that's been the MO since, is taking all of her recipes and making them my own. But I actually have about 45 recipes of my own. I'm working on a cookbook right now, which is really exciting. So I'm very excited once if I like continue to grow a platform and stuff on here and come on lives and do all that fun stuff. I'm very excited because I have like 50 recipes and stuff, and um I've like been able to grow some of my other platforms. So I'm hopeful that I can like maybe grow a YouTube channel. But I was like, I'm gonna go on live and do that because this is where the fun is going on live and talking with the community and building a community. That's where it's all fun. Wait, so look at these are gorgeous, beautiful peppers. Okay. I'm gonna rotate you guys. Do we want a little rotation so you can see the peppers going in here? Beautiful, right? Okay. Okay, I got a pan going. Here we go. What's this? There we go. Okay, perfect. This is where we were going for. Can you do you guys like the angle? Yeah, I like the angle. So I have a pan heating up. Let's get some of these eggs going. There's one egg. I'm gonna do like six eggs this morning, probably. There's a second one. And another thing that I like to do is I always save my eggshells. Now, the reason that I save my eggshells is because I will then boil the eggshells. I'll save the eggshells, boil them, bake them, and then I'll grind them up in a food processor. And I'll then use those eggs to make like a calcium nutrient for either my plants, or you can honestly even have that calcium like benefit yourself. Or I've also seen people take the egg shells, grind them up, and like give them to their dogs and stuff too. You have a little pepper seed. Oh, I do. Thanks for that. I did have a little pepper seed on my lip. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. But what's really exciting is you can take those eggshells then and um just use them for so many other usages instead of getting rid of them. And like that's exactly what I'm doing here. I have all of these extra eggshells. So I'll save the eggshells, we'll boil them, we'll bake them, and then we'll grind them up in a food processor. And this is going to go in my plants. This can go with like you can eat it yourself. You can like mix it into like you can really mix it into anything, but definitely just like hang on to your eggshells. Honestly, maybe I'll go live like another day and just show you guys how to do that because I feel like that's like a fun way to kind of show people like all the things that you can do with like your eggs. You don't have to just get rid of the eggshell after. You can use the eggshell for everything. Okay, so there I'm scrambling these up. I'm gonna actually add a little bit of milk. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, my pan's heating up nice and well. Let's go in with some butter. Never know what's gonna happen. Yum. Yum. Okay, butter is in there. Let's go in with the peppers, guys. And make sure your heat isn't on too high. You don't want anything to be burning. Let's get something to mix all of these up. Let's get some Italian seasoning. Let's go into some Italian seasoning on these peppers. Now everyone is gonna die a happy man. Okay, beautiful. Dry my hands off on myself. But sometimes that's just what you gotta do. Okay, give that a nice saute. Make sure your heat's low. I'm gonna go in with a little salt and pepper now, actually. So I usually salt and pepper in the beginning. I don't really like to salt and pepper my eggs at the end because eggs absorb a lot of liquid in the water and stuff. So I'll usually season my stuff towards the end just so that the eggs can maintain their moisture and you get a nice like fluff on the scramble. And I actually did change my mind. I'm going to make scrambled eggs instead because I'm craving scrambled eggs instead of an omelet. So that's exactly what we're about to do. So these have a beautiful saute. We did butter, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. And I'm gonna go in with 6 eggs now. I'm gonna go in with 6 eggs, a little bit of milk. Here we go. Yum. And like I said, we're gonna give this a nice scramble. So that is exactly what I'm about to go do. And oh, by the way, these are the peppers that I use. I just used a bunch of mini bell peppers. So that's all we used here. I'll go in just a little bit of extra Italian seasoning because I'm in the mood for some Italian flavor on these eggs right now. Okay. So just start moving these. So the best way I say for scrambling eggs is you just want to take the sides and like push them to the middle. So just that's exactly what we're gonna do. Just take the sides of these eggs, push them right to the middle of the pan. I'm actually gonna use a different spatula for this. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need a metal spatula for this. And again, this is all of the eggshells that we're going to be using, I think, for another video. So I'm very excited for that. I think I need a sip of coffee. Does anybody else? Cheers. If anyone else needs a sip of coffee. Ah, yes. I definitely needed some coffee right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's give this a little scramble. Look at that. It's coming together so nice. And like I said, we salted and peppered the vegetables, and we'll do a little salt and pepper at the end for the rest of these eggs. But honestly, I might not even need to salt and pepper them more because we got Parmesan cheese that's going to be going on top of this. So you probably don't even need to do anything more with that. Here we go. Ooh, I'm like losing my, how's that? Oh, we're gonna have to make do with this angle. Sorry, guys. I cannot get the angle right on this right now. Or we just go like this. How about this? We just move you guys a little bit closer. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, I'm scrambling these up. These are actually almost done. You have a little that was so funny. You have a little pepper seed on here. What's your name? Is that Michelle Suzanne? Nice to meet you. Oh, fun. That's a funny comments. Okay, yes, it is. This looks so good. Guys, this looks so good, doesn't it? I'm gonna give it like one more minute and then we'll go in with some Parmesan cheese. We'll turn the heat off. And then we'll be done. We'll be ready to eat, guys. So get ready because I know I'm hungry. So if I'm hungry, that means that you must be hungry. And if we're hungry, then that means it's time to eat. I'm just gonna let's see if there's anything else I need. Put a little butter. Some let's see. Let's give this one more little stir fry. Okay, yes, please. This looks so tasty. Okay, doesn't that look amazing? I can't wait. I'm gonna actually sprinkle some Parmesan cheese in now. And this is just fresh grated Parmesan cheese here. You could also use like cheddar cheese if you want. I'm just like not in the mood for cheddar cheese right now personally. So I'm gonna go in with Parmesan cheese. Because I think Parmesan cheese with like Italian dressing just tastes like really, really good. Yeah, Parmesan on eggs. Yeah, Parmesan on eggs is just the absolute best. I definitely agree. Okay. Yum. I'm just gonna give that a second to heat up. We'll give that one more toss through. And let's turn this heat off, guys. We are done. The eggs are ready. I mean, are you kidding? Look how delicious these look. Yes, please. Okay. Well, with that said, guys, I'm ready to go eat. My food is ready. I hope that you guys enjoyed Cooking with Lemon episode 2. I'm planning to maybe go live again a little bit later. I'm going to be experimenting with like different times and stuff to see what works best for like times and what people like to, when people like to watch YouTube live and stuff. So I might go live. We'll make some vanilla ice cream later. So if that resonates with you, definitely throw a subscribe, a like, and I will maybe see you guys on the next live. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day. There we go. How do I now? How do I end this? Oh, here we go.